All right, lesson 7 is still creating and solving quadratic equations, okay? We're not just doing this strictly mathematically. We have to practice this in real world situations, in word problems, and be able to use this technique in more than just, mathematically solving, algebraically solving something. All right, so I'm not going to walk through all of these problems. Because the work's shown for you, I'm kind of just going to highlight the important key parts of this stuff that we should know about. So phrases like the length of a rectangle is 5 inches more than twice a number. Okay, so you should think about, twice being an operation, right? Multiplication, more than being addition. Perimeter, we should all know, is what are you doing with all the sides? You're adding. Okay, so that's addition, adding up all sides. Again, sketch a diagram, a picture is going to help you to find the unknown numbers. So this is talking about like a variable. It's talking about x. Okay. Let's go down. Let's see. Again, 5 inches more than twice a number. The width is 4 less than. So less than the number. So that's subtraction. If you see that word. Area. Okay. Another just key thing. Right? You're multiplying length times width. All right. So these are just key things to help you set up that problem. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. A picture has a height that is 4/3 its width. So if you're talking about something that's 4/3 of another thing, you're multiplying. So that's something to know. This is multiplication. Like if you're saying that your dog is half your weight. So let's say you're 100 pounds. You're technically doing 100 times a half to get that 50 pounds. Okay, you're not doing 100 divided by a half. You're actually going to turn into, it's going to be, dividing by a half, which is going to make it bigger. Okay, so if you're talking about 4/3 or a fraction of something, it's multiplication. Okay, is to be enlarged, so the ratio of height to width remains the same, but the area is 192 square inches. What are the dimensions of the enlargement? So this is like your total here. This is your total. And again, you're talking about the area. So this is still length times width. You're multiplying two things. All right. Let's keep going. The length of a rectangle is 4 centimeters more than 3 times its width. Again, so multiplication plus the 4 centimeters. We're talking about area. They give you a total. So, be aware that you should be getting this total for some of your problems. Okay. Find the width. So also be specific. What are they asking for? So is x the width? Is 3x plus 4 the width? You have to read and annotate those two parts. The ratio of the length to the width in a rectangle is 2:3. Find the length of the rectangle when the area is 150. So we already know the total is 150. That's why we're equaling it. We have a ratio of 2:3. We don't know what that value that they're multiplying the 2 and the 3 by. So that's why we're putting 2x and 3x. They're saying find the length. So when you find x, that's not your answer. And this here, look, it turns into quadratic. So you're getting x by itself. Take the square root. It can be 5 or -5, but again, we reject this because we can't have no negative. We can't have a negative length. That doesn't make sense. All right. So we multiply those together. Find the length. So make sure the length is the 2x. So it would be 2 times 5, which would give me 10. So you're actually doing this here. Okay. And I have 10 seconds for homework. Again, annotate these problems. You might be able to do them on your own, but just look at the notes if you need help. And